Okay, today should be a lot shorter than usual because I'm just going to continue on what we learned in the last two videos that I made using the mouse to click and drag UI objects or Node 2D objects. I'm just going to build on those because we're just going to do touchscreen today. I may continue this later on into a much more involved video about touchscreen and multiple touches, but for now I just want to continue on what we did and speak about using single touch on the screen and dragging an item on the screen. And it's very simple. It's just going to be building on exactly what we did before, just changing a couple words. So let's get into it. Let's create a new scene and let's call that let's just call it touchscreen scene, and that seems good enough. We can save that name. Okay, so I created a screen called touchscreen scene. It's just another Node 2D scene, and in here we're just gonna correct like we did in draggable box. It was just named draggable box with a correct, and we're going to do the same thing here. Let's just size this up a bit and give it a recognizable color so we'll know this is different from all the others that we just did, because this was purple, this was red, so let's make this yellow so we'll know this is our touch screen scene. And what we want to do, let's save this and let's add a script to this as well, and we're going to copy the script for the draggable box because, as I say, we're building on what we had before. So let's just copy everything. Control A. You can copy everything because the touchscreen scene script is also a Node 2D. So if we just let's copy this and go into the script and paste. We'll be dealing with touchscreen. So instead of, let's just rename this touch offset, but it's exactly the same thing. You can leave it as mouse offset, whatever you want to name it, but to be more descriptive of what we are actually doing, I'm renaming that one variable to touch offset, but it's doing exactly the same thing that mouse offset did before. And in here we are not going to use input event mouse button, but we're going to use input event screen touch. And in this case we don't need button index because just one finger we're going to use. So as I said, the code is exactly the same. So if the event is an input event screen touch, we access the global rect from the position and size of the global rect, as we did before, exactly as we did before. Great, you can see it better now. And instead of input event mouse motion, we're going to use screen drag, and that's it. It's exactly the same as the other script. We just changed the name of the variable, which was mouse offset, which is now touch offset, and we're going to use event screen touch and event screen drag. So of course you know the reason I'm doing this video is because there's always some catch somewhere. So let's just run this. Let's save and run this scene, and I'm clicking inside and I cannot move or drag this yellow square, and that's because we're trying to get a touchscreen event, as you can see here, but this is not a touchscreen. This is a mouse we were using. So in cases like this, just for testing purposes, you can always go into project settings and go down to pointing. Under input device, go down to pointing and click emulate touch from mouse. Now that that's set, let's save this again and let's run that scene again. So now I'm clicking outside, nothing's happening, but when I click inside the box, I can actually drag the box, just like I did before with the other UI, the click and drag with the mouse UI. It works perfectly now. This is the yellow box that we used to distinguish it from the other boxes. And of course, if you're going to use a Node 2D, I've explained all these things in the other two videos. I can put a link up for each one separately. If you're going to, let's create a new scene again, and we'll name this one touch area, maybe touch area scene. I don't know what to call it. I'll just give it something descriptive enough. Let's add a, we'll have to name it to add a script to it. So let's just save everything. We're gonna touch area scene. The script is also called touch area scene. Great. Let's also give this box, let's add a Node 2D box, this one now, just like we did in the other one. Let's go back to as a refresher. In this one we had a polygon 2D, an area 2D, and a collision shape within the area 2D. Let's do the same thing. We can do the polygon 2D if we like, or we can just use a sprite 2D, because that's also a Node 2D item. So let's go back and let's add a sprite 2D. It's blue, which means it's also a Node 2D item. And let's just give it the icon SVG. I'll just add it here. I'm just going to quick load, and this is the only sprite we have in the project. And let's just move it down a bit. Great. And let's just add an area 2D here, just like we did before. And in the area 2D, we're going to add a collision 2D. And that shape, we're just going to make it a rectangular shape. And let's drag the shape around this. We're not going to be too exact today like I did recently. I just want this to work. Good, let's save this. And it's quite similar to what we had before. Same setup, just we're not using a polygon 2D, we're just going to use the sprite 2D. Okay, and let's just add this. We already have a script added. Touch area scene, such a weird name. And we're gonna get the script from draggable area. Control A. Copy this and paste it into the touch area scene. Control V. And let's save this. So we have this pasted here. Just a couple things we want to change. We're going to leave the dragging variable at the top, and we're going to change mouse offset to touch offset. You can leave this as mouse offset if you like, but it's just going to confuse you when you look back at the code. So I'm changing everything from mouse offset to touch offset. We're not going to use the process function anymore, so let's block that off, and let's fix wherever there are errors. Let's put touch offset at the bottom here, and up here again let's put touch inside, and wherever there are errors, let's just change it to touch. Everything seems to be in order. There's one thing though, if we're not going to use process anymore to detect when we're dragging, we're going to have to add something here. So let's just go back a bit, and we're going to detect it dragging inside here, just like we did with the UI example. Let's put if the event is input event, and we're going to put the screen drag event here, and it's dragging. Then we're going to change the position. Position is equal to the event position plus the touch offset. And believe it or not, we're not done. And why is that? Because these functions here were built-in signals, but if you notice, they're not connected properly. So what we have to do is go into Node here. Don't forget to click Area 2D like I just did. Then we go into the Node tab, and we're going to re-add these functions here. So let's see it, mouse entered. Let's double click. It's going to ask you about where to add it, which code to add it in. Let's just leave it as is. And if you notice now, a little green icon comes up here, which means it's connected. Let's do the same with mouse exited. Double click, connect. Same thing here again. The little green icon comes up here, and it also comes up here to let you know that it's connected. And we want to do the input event. So let's double click that as well and connect. And there we go. So we have the same names as we did in the last example, and we just had to reconnect them like we did. Let's go back to the script for the last one, the area, and back to the script. And as you can see here, they were connected the same way as they were here. The little icon is not showing here, but if you do double click the functions here, you'll see that the cursor is moving to the relevant areas. If I double click mouse entered, it moves here. If I double click mouse exited, it moves here. And don't forget to remove all mouse events. So going through here again, there's input event mouse button here. We want to remove that and put our touch, our screen touch, and remove the left button. And let's go over the touch offset would not be get global mouse position, so we need to change that as well. Again, it'll be similar to the other script that we did before. So it'll be here, touch offset will be the position minus the event position. So we can just copy and paste. And that should do it. Let's save this and try. When I click and drag, it works perfectly. So that's how we detect single touch and drag movement on a touch screen. This is my video for today, and I hope it was very instructional. Shout out in comments if you need to learn if you need to know anything further. I'll see where this takes me next.